Hello, my friends. It is the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and I want to record this video. This is the first video that's going to go up in the month of December, so it's going to be part of Nailmas. So excited to participate this year because I don't think I did anything, maybe the last couple of years, I don't remember. And today I'm going to share my edited winter rack. I uploaded the fall winter rack a couple of weeks ago, and I mentioned in that video that this was probably going to get edited, and it did. And you know, I don't know who I thought I was, possibly because I'm only painting my nails once a week. Sometimes I go over the week. Depends on the energy I have available. I thought I could stick to one rack, but then, you know, as you start putting stuff up, I keep thinking of additional stuff. So I did bring out an additional rack specifically for glitter, and a lot of this is Christmas inspired. So we're going to talk about this rack as well. Grab your cup of coffee, cup of tea, paint your nails along. This is going to be a long one. I may not edit this at all. So let's get into it, shall we? Let me just quickly actually share my Christmas cup every year. It says fa la la, and there's a little chihuahua. We have chihuahuas. I love chihuahuas so much. And this cup is a little chipped now, but it's okay. I love it so much. It's my favorite. All right. Quickly, let me mention what is on my nails. I did do a nail of the day, so I'll link that up in the cards if you want more detail. I have 90 Lacquer stuffed. That's on the index and middle finger. I have, it's a piazza cake from OPI. This was my Thanksgiving manicure. That's on the pinky. And then a couple polishes layered. I have Astrid from Zoya. And then gold flake top coat from Nina Ultra Pro. And then on the lips, I have another lipstick on, but I can't find it. You know, I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. This is a Maybelline shaping lip liner, blah, 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 in Totally Toffee. Really pretty. Kind of brown with a little peach. And then an awesome lipstick from Maybelline. I love Maybelline. This is called Almond Rose. I also love the name of this. But it's a light pink. And then gloss. I'm trying to get through these Fenty glosses. I like the product, but the packaging in this is super cheap. I think the cap especially, considering how much these are, nothing should be breaking. And I'm not aggressive with my cosmetic stuff, but the cap always seems to split or break, and then these leak even when the cap is not cracked open. It's crazy. They're just, when they go in my handbag, they go in a Ziploc bag because they just kind of leak everywhere, and it's tacky, you know? All right, so let's get into it. This one's going to go over here for now. I am reserving this little spot for Wet Cement from Wet n Wild. You know, in doing the editing, I removed that one, and now I can't find it. And I have checked everywhere, and I'm hoping I can put it in a bin because that would be super disrespectful. All right, let's start at the top, shall we? I pulled out this JulieG, which was gifted to me by Miss Karen. This is called Damsel. It's a really pretty pink. It's so beautiful. I did add a couple of pinks in here for February especially, but this is a great pink, I think, to wear during the colder months. It's not super bright. It's a little bit more of a, I don't want to say dull, but it's not a neon pink. So it adds a little bit of color during the winter while still staying slightly muted. It's kind of berry-like, right? It's so pretty. And I just recorded all of my indie collection, separated it by color category. In doing so, I came across a lot of beauties, guys. Fully inspired me to wear my indies again. I tend to stick to the same indie polishes a lot, and so like I just repeat the same ones over, and I just neglect everything else. This is one that was gifted to me, and I've never worn it. It's from Grace-ful Beauty, and it's a muted pink. This one from JulieG is bright compared to this one. Look at how beautiful. It's like a dusty rose. It's so gorgeous. This has gold flakes. It's called Twilight. I think in the collection video I called it Twilight Snow, but it's Twilight Show. Twilight Show. Really gorgeous pink with the gold flakes. So beautiful for the winter time. And a pastel pink, and I have another pastel pink. I did remove Sugar Daddy. I decided to keep one sheer one that's cool based instead. Sugar Daddy's a little bit warmer. And then bring out a pastel pink that gets opaque on its own. The other one's a little bit more sheer. This is from Essie, and it's a gorgeous. I've worn this as a mani and pedi. It's called Kissed. Let's go closer and see if we can get this. Kissed by Miss. It is a pastel, blue base, pastel pink, but then it has the blue, purple little flash. And that's visible on the nails. It's not like an ultra shifting type of polish, but you can see the little particles. See, even from afar, you can see it. It's so pretty. Most likely will end up being a pedicure color because I love this as a pedi. And then one of my favorite sheer pinks from Orly. I've mentioned this one many a times. It's called Confetti. It smells like toast. But I can't even eat. I'm so full still. Okay, and then, so that one is cool leaning, by the way. It is more of a blue based pink. It's so beautiful. I love it. I kept the two nudes that I had up here from the fall winter rack video. And this is one of my favorites. It's called Simply. It's a nude, a little bit thinner formula, but I love the color of this. It is such a good nude for me. And slightly, I would say kind of brown, maybe a touch of peach, not too much. That's what I like about it. Sometimes the overly peachy nudes for me give me lobster hands. Which is why more often than not, I reach for more of the pinky nudes. So, really good nude. I love this nude so much. And then I did pull a pinky nude that's a little bit almost mauve. This is called Roam with Me. I think I have worn this possibly once or twice in the past. Good formula from Orly. It's really, really pretty. Very sophisticated type of color. These type of colors are always really good. And then a metallic, I kept Sinful Colors Supernova. This is most definitely my most worn and favorite rose gold. This is, let's see, Supernova. For those of you not familiar, easily found at the drugstore, very inexpensive. I love the quality and look of the Sinful Colors metallics. Are my favorite. And because I cannot find where did I put this one here? Because I cannot find wet cement from Wet n Wild, I brought out another taupe that I have not worn in a minute, and this is slightly rosy. It's like a brown with the little rose, and then it has this almost, God, yeah, like a very soft purple. I sound so nasally. It's because I'm always congested. Sorry. There's almost like a slight purple pearl. I don't think I'd ever noticed that before. Running throughout this, it's a very fine powder. And then a silver, I think there's holographic in this as well. God, I don't know. Whatever. This is from Butter London. See the little purple? I don't think I'd ever seen that before. But then it has these really pretty silver specks running throughout. It's super old. It's called All Hail the Queen. I've worn this before. And I think, I don't know, it stayed tacky on me. And I didn't know why. And my Sometimes the brain. I think I had put a tacky base coat instead of an actual top coat. And that's why I was saying tacky. So I thought I would give this a try again. It's been a really long time since I've reached for it. What the heck was this one? Oh, right here. Okay. And then a gold metallic. A good gold metallic is always amazing for the winter, but especially for the holidays. That's probably when I'll end up wearing this one. This is just a reliable gold. It's warm leaning, and it's called Goldeneye from Sally Hansen. Readily available, very inexpensive gold, and it's good. It's well loved. Ceci Nailmas-Edited Blanc was mentioned in the fall winter rack. I've already worn it. I'm keeping it on the rack because this makes for an awesome toe color for the colder months. It is an off-white. It has a touch of yellow, and there's the name, Ceci Nailmas-Edited Blanc. You guys told me that I think it means off-white or not white or whatever. That was, I can't remember. And then Kyoto Pearl. Do not fret, my friends. The happy anniversary is on this rack. I had to make room here. So Kyoto Pearl from OPI. It is a white frost, and it is gorgeous. Am I doing right by this? Beautiful, beautiful white frost. It's just so pretty. I'll quickly talk about this one because I talk about it all the time. 90 Lacquer, Be Positive. Red jelly base, silver glitters that glisten beautifully, and then black shreds of glitter. It's my favorite red glitter. And then a red that's not too cool, not too warm. It's right in the middle. This is called Big Apple Red. The reds from OPI are just so good. It is coming off slightly pink here, but it is a true red. Where is Coca-Cola? See, when I move things around, I was trying to pull a, oh duh, because I have it in my all-time favorites rack. Okay, so this is, yeah, Coca-Cola Red is warm, and then you see Big Apple. Almost pulls slightly cool next to it, right? This is a cool red though. Another one from OPI. All of these are awesome, by the way. You can never go wrong with OPI. It's so reliable, especially when it comes to the red specifically. This is Ring the Buzzer. Again, came out in Breakfast at Tiffany's collection. Okay, let's put that one back in its little place. So just a really great classic red to wear throughout, really year-round. But if I want something a little bit brighter, then I have that one up here to reach for if I so choose to wear it. It's good. A deeper red. This is another one of my most worn. This is called Can't Beat Royalty. This is from Sally Hansen. That's not coming off right. These colors. Let's try to tone it down just a dash because that is way off. It's a little bit better. It's just a really good dark red, but it still looks red on the nails. It doesn't look blackened or anything. Really good formula, 2 to 3 coats. Not fussy. No shimmer, no glitter, nothing. Okay, berries. I have Blaze from Zoya. It's just good. It's a really beautiful. You know what? This reminds me of the pomegranate drink my sister had yesterday. We mixed pomegranate with the Palm, I think is the brand. I don't know. I don't buy that. It's super sweet. Maybe that's why my stomach is acting up. That was very sweet. And then we added champagne to it. Reminds me of a little bit of that one. The color-wise. And then you get the scattered holographic. They layer beautifully. These never settle to the bottom. I mean, I've never seen one of these from the Scattered Holographic collection that Zoya has ever settle to the bottom. These stay suspended in the bottle. They're just so good. You can never go wrong with the Scattered Hollow. Okay, another one from Zoya, my favorite from Zoya. Hands down, this and Merida, which I did not bring out, are my favorite. They're my most worn for sure. This is Roxy. This is, though not a Scattered Hollow, this is a glitter, and it's sitting in a pinky purpley base and then silver metallic glitters. It's so pretty. To coats of this one, I usually add 3. First, I like the additional layer for support on my nails. And then on top of that, it just layers additional glitter, which is awesome. I love it. Okay, another berry. I decided to bring out a cream, possibly to pair up with Roxy. I can wear Roxy as an accent nail, which I've never done. I always wear it as a full manicure because it's such an awesome polish. But then I thought, you know what, I do a lot of pairing up. This type of manicure where I do 2 nails, 1 color, an accent nail, and then an additional color. I do that quite a bit. So I figured I could do something like that with this. Maybe even bring out a type of khaki. Did I bring out that Pure Ice polish? I'm still working on my... Where's that Pure Ice polish? I need to bring it out. It's like a light cream. That's what I'm missing from this rack, guys. And Ceci Nest will not work for that. Hold on, let me get it. Okay, well, it's definitely going a little bit crazy. This may have moved a little bit because I was checking the bins under my bed. I cannot find the polish that I was talking about. I'm kind of bummed about that. But we're gonna have to, the show must go on, right? In looking for that polish though, I found wet cement, my favorite taupe. Okay. All right, anyways, the point is that maybe I can pair these 2 up with, I think that's where I left off, this one, and not that one, this one up with something else. I don't even know where I left off anymore, guys. All right, a beautiful rose. Put this one there because it didn't fit up at the top row. This is from Dior. It's called Cosmopolite. Really great, much deeper than this Grace-ful beauty polish. You can see that. Gorgeous. I brought out a glitter that I paired up with it in the past. That's the plan, is to do that this time around. And then I pulled out Payton. I have Finley down here because I was trying to decide between the 2. I've worn Finley more than Payton, so I figured I'd give Payton a try. And you can see it's a warmer purple compared to Finley. Finley's the cool leaning one, and that's the one that I've just worn more above, you know, out of the 2 purples basically. And then a polish that came out of the Indie Polish collection. I mentioned this one, and I could not find a picture of this one. I'm pretty sure I've worn this once, but I couldn't find a picture of it on Instagram to insert into that purple Indie Polish collection video. And so I figured, okay, let me wear it because it has been a minute. And this is from Painted Polish. It's called Blankets and Bonfires. It has that traditional shifting flake effect that you can find from any indie maker. And I ended up finding chopsticks. I don't know when I put it up here. It's a blur, actually. This is called Chopsticks and Stones from OPI. It's just a gorgeous sapphire blue. Jewel tones are always great for the holiday and winter time. I most likely will end up using this in the month of January. All right, and then let me get this little fella out of the way. This is one of my favorite polishes of all time. This is called Two Fingered Salute from Butter London. I didn't have additional space in here, but because these bottles are relatively slim, just fit right in front of the other blue. This is a sage green with a gorgeous little red micro flakes. And you see how it has that hint of warmth, almost like a little bronze. That shimmer is like a reddish, almost pink. I don't know. It's just such a gorgeous little shimmer. I love this polish. Let me set it to the side just for now. And then some additional blues, sample sizing me up from China Glaze. The perfect dusty blue. I'm so sad I can't find that Pure Ice polish because it's such a good color and the formula is so good. If I cannot find it, I'll go out and buy another bottle, and I'm hoping that I'll come across it. It is a great like off-white cream, but deeper than Ceci-ness, and it's just so good. Dang it. Okay, so a much lighter blue. This is a periwinkle. It's a light blue that has a touch of purple and a very, very fine silver shimmer. This is called Breezy Blue. And see, very similar to, I think it was Bikini Sotini from Essie. Owned that one, finished it many years ago. It's a similar effect in that you can't really see the shimmer on the nail, but it doesn't look like a straight up cream. But it's not a visible shimmer. This is a color that I most definitely wanted to add to the seasonal rack because I realized I didn't have a lot of I didn't have any teals up here. This is a great one that I've had forever. It's called Re-teal Therapy from Sally Hansen. Awesome formula. Really good. It's been a minute since I've worn it, so brought that guy out. It's a cream. And then Swimsuit Nailed It. Gorgeous jewel tone. This is a blue, but it has a touch of green, like a green, not a touch of green, green undertone. Compared to Chopsticks, Chopsticks almost leans like it has a little touch of purple. And then Swimsuit Nailed It. This does stain the nails, so does Chopsticks. The skin around the nails especially, but this one and Re-teal Therapy teals, notorious for staining. All right, really beautiful gunmetal metallic. It's not like a metallic where you see your reflection on it, but it is a gunmetal, almost charcoaly metallic. This is called Sea Gurl. I love this one because there's warmth in it. It has a touch of a green tone, still gray, like a silvery gunmetal gray, but there's a touch of warmth in this one. It's gorgeous. I love it. And I brought out a couple of nostalgic polishes from OPI. You know, I've been tempted to get the another one of these just because the holographic looks so much more pronounced in the new bottles, but I still have this one. This is My Private Jet from OPI. It is a brown, I would say the base is gray, and then but then it has the brown little shimmer, and then it has holographic, a lot more subtle than the things you see nowadays. But this is a really old bottle, and I haven't worn it in a really long time. I haven't really gravitated towards it, but I want to wear it. It's been a minute, you know. So very subtle holographic. You do see that beautiful bronze color on the nail. And then a gray that has a touch of purple. This is a great one from Sally Hansen. It's been reliable for so many years. It's called Gray Area. Gray Area. See? Another nostalgic one. This is called Wouldn't You Like to Know. It is a beautiful kind of a milk chocolate brown, slightly cool, but it has a warm shimmer running throughout. And is this a part of their core line? God, I don't know. I don't know if it is. But haven't worn it in a minute, like to see if I'm still loving it. Another one that came out of the indie polish collection videos. I haven't worn this one in a minute. It's just a perfect color for fall winter, really. This is called Squash and Sleet. The base is brown and it has a touch of pink, but then it has blue foil flakes. The goal this coming year is to really lead into the indie collection that I have and try to pair them up with other, do color combos and stuff. And then I mentioned my favorite taupe ever. I think I still have one more backup bottle of this. This is called Wet Cement. Not made anymore, but it's just my favorite. Great formula, perfect taupe for me. For the longest time, I really tried the, what is it called? The OPI one. What is that famous one? Anyways, it's a famous one. Really tried to like it. I just could not get with it. It's just not the best complementary taupe for me. This is my perfect taupe. All right, let's put you back in your place. All right, let's get into the glitters and fun stuff here. I'll start off on this end. Nina Ultra Pro mentioned this one, the Gold Flake top coat. Although labeled as a top coat, this gets opaque on its own. 3 good layers of this will cover the nail fully. It has a similar coverage to, or the same coverage really, as Astrid from Zoya. So to create, and I actually have it on this nail, dry brushed because I had some bubbling. I dry brushed that over the nail just to add a little bit. And I mean, I remove a lot. You have to remove a lot of the flakes off the brush to get that sparse look on the nail. So good. I love this polish. My favorite gold glitter. This is a repurchase bottle, fresh. I may have used it once already. I can't remember. This is Untouchable Decadence. Does get pretty thick as you work down. You work it down, but it is so good. I love this glitter. There is something particularly unique about it. There's something special about it. But it looks special on the nails. I don't know how else to explain this particular polish because there's so many gold glitters out there. This one does have a varying sizes of the glitter. It's a glitter. It's a gold that's not too yellow, but it's not too subtle either. It's a good blend. Maybe slightly leaning more towards the subtle more than yellow gold, if that makes sense. It's just good. Works for topper, but you can layer this and build it up to get full nail coverage if you want. I just love this polish. I still have my other bottle, but it's gotten so thick that and I don't want to keep adding thinner to it. So I don't know, at some point I may just restore it or just just use it for like dry brushing, right? To create the little glitter gradient up the nail. And then my favorite, one of my favorites next to Untouchable Decadence, and I would say I love this one more. I've used it, I don't want to say more because I've almost finished an entire bottle of Untouchable, but I guess I use them, they're up to par basically. Why am I rambling? I don't know. From Koki, this is called Sparkler Send Off. Most definitely one of my most used golds. This has a gold, let's try to, gold glitter and then pink glitter. They're hexes. And then you get, and I don't think my camera will pull, you get, there it is, the brighter gold, like more yellow leaning gold shimmer scattered throughout. I love this polish. I know I have mentioned it many times. But if I mention a polish a lot, it's because I love it. I truly love it. This I have a backup of. And if still found by the time I'm finished with that backup, I will buy more because this is a perfect glitter. I've used it for glitter topper. I've used it as an accent nail. A dry brushing, right? Glitter grade. I mean, just anything. If I want just a touch of pink, I don't know why I went pink. I reached for this one. It's just a perfect glitter. I love it. No complaints. My favorite silver metallic is from Holo Taco. This is called Gift Receipt. Has a touch of warmth. I'm trying to block the light a little bit so you guys can see it. But then it just has a touch of yellow, so it's a warmer silver, I would consider. And then it covers the nail at 3 good coats. They are they're silver flakes. They're flakes, and it's very mirror-like. Now this one I specifically have not worn this as a whole mani, but I always wear it as my accent nail, my silver accent nail. Okay, Happy Anniversary from OPI is awesome. This is a white fleck. And this one, I've worn several times over top of Kyoto. Just a very thin layer over top of Kyoto. And it's just, you get the most, not the most sparkly white nail, but a sparkly white nail. You get that little reflex, which is so beautiful. Very still classy. I know it's a white nail that has some reflex, but there's still something classy about this combination. And then if I want that added, it looks like glistening snow is how I like to describe it. But if I want to get an additional little sparkle, I'll pull an iridescent glitter from OPI that's called ALOT Twitter and Glitter, just to add that additional glistening snow effect to that mani. Okay, these I plan on wearing together. I may layer the 3, we'll see, but I've layered these 2 together in the past as well. I've layered them over top of Red Carpet from Sally Hansen, which is why I brought out this gold shimmer. Amazing gold shimmer. This is an amplified version to Red Carpet. This is called Read It Twice. Came out in a holiday release years ago and still continues to be a go-to. It is a cool leaning red. You get the sparkle on the nails beautifully. Coverage is great. 2 coats. I mean, like, 0 complaints. I really like that collection. I don't wear everything from that collection still, but I stick to always this red one and another one I'm going to mention. At least once in December, I will wear that combination. This combination I've done before. This gives me the most beautiful sparkly nails ever. I layer these 2. That's how I like wearing them. This one is from Morgan Taylor and it's called Rare as Rubies. It is a chunky red glitter. It is blue leaning, or cool leaning, I should say. Whenever I say blue leaning, it's because I'm saying it's cool. Sorry. Very chunky. I bought it and wore it actually many years ago by itself to my cousin's wedding. A little chunky of a manicure for sure. So, you know, although really beautiful, and my camera could not capture all of the sparkle, I knew moving forward this was going to be a layering polish for me, just because it was almost too much glitter. So it works well as a layering component, and what I'll do is I'll go in with something like this and then go in with a sparse red glitter, this one being Warm Leaning from LA Colors. This combination gives you Dorothy's Red Slippers sparkle on the nails. It is so beautiful. I mean, I love Ruby Pumps from China Glaze. It is named after, you know, the slippers, but this to me gives me a more of a sparkle because they're larger particles. Plus, excuse me, plus I'm layering 2 different undertones, and it's just a beautiful combination. It has become a staple in my, like, for manicures for the holidays. It's just so good. I mentioned Astrid from Zoya. This is a gold. I think this is considered a glass fleck. These are not hexes. They're very fine metallic flakes of glitter, so it doesn't stick to the nail, but when it comes to removal, you get the lingering glitters that are annoying around the skin, around the nail. So that makes it not hard to remove, but you know, just kind of a little bit of a pain. And then gold glitter accent that I've been sticking to a lot lately, especially for the colder months. This is called the Frozen Bananas. These foil glitters or polishes from Holo Taco are really good. So this is awesome. It's more of a vintage type of gold. I would consider this very brassy, and there is like a silver, if you can see, silver glitter incorporated as well, but predominantly you see the gold. And then you get scattered holographic. I don't know if my camera will pull the holo, but you get some scattered holographic incorporated. Not something that is going to give you a full-on rainbow effect. I don't know if that was added as just to add an additional oomph, because I do think it makes a slight difference. And you do catch the rainbow in some lights. It is very scattered. Okay, this one, I don't know if I'm going to keep up here actually now thinking about it, since this to me can be worn, yes, year round, but to me this is very autumnal as well. This is from ORLY. Didn't get a chance to wear it. Maybe I'll put it on as a petty. I don't know, we'll see. But not in the month of December. I'll have to reserve it for possibly January. Starfire. So it is one that you can wear year round, and you get a multitude of reflex. You get some fuchsia, green, blue, teal with the mix of the blue and the green. You get the teal color variation, a little bit of a blur pole effect, some golden tones. And these are foil flakes, by the way. They're not transparent. They are opaque flakes. Okay, so some greens. Celebratory from China Glaze is a good one. This is it has like a green, I don't want to call it a jelly because it's not like thick like a jelly, but it is a green sheer base, and then it has bar glitter once layered with the sheer green base. This just looks like tinsel on your nails, or like a tree, you know. So really beautiful. This I plan on putting on as a incorporate it into a Skittles mani, which is what I like to do with this one. Pair it up with a gold, or I have twinkle lights up here, a red, and then do a little Christmas themed classic colors for like a color story, right? And then a beautiful dark green off Tropic from Essie. It looks just this dark on the nails, not this green, although beautiful actually. That's like an ugly pretty, right? But it is a darker type of green. The best formulated green I have. This one is just, it's a one coater. I don't though ever do one coat. I like to support on my nails. And then this one, I don't know. Oh, I could do layering. So this is what I've done in the past. I've put this one on and then added this Sally Hansen Fantasies over top. Awesome manicure. I've done that manicure before during the month of December. So good. Very simple, very basic, awesome green sparkly nails. But not too sparkly to where it's tacky in my opinion. But I mean, my level of tacky, I don't know. Maybe not. Some people may think that this is too tacky. For me, this is not tacky enough. Really great combination. But I've also done a dark green like this. I think it was McKittrick from Cert Colors and added this gorgeous thing from Pacifica. This is called Mermaid. This is a jelly, thicker. Formulation wise, it's super thick. And then you get the green and the blue reflex. This is, let's see. Trying to see if it'll pull that little blue, almost like a blurple color. So good. But actually now thinking about it, maybe I can layer all three, right? So use Essie's Off Tropic as a base, put Fantasies, and then one layer of this one, because this mermaid polish from Pacifica is sheer. It's a jelly, so it is sheer and it's meant to be that way. So I think I'll be able to see a lot of the glitter sitting under this base. Ooh, that's gonna be a good combo. All right, this one is a staple every December. This is called Snow What You Want. I usually put this one over top of the red shimmer. So this red shimmer serves a couple purposes. I can wear it by itself. I can pair it up with the gold accent nail. I can pair it up with the gold, with the red glitter. But oftentimes this pretty combination always makes it onto my nails. This is so pretty. This is called Snow What You Want. My two favorite polishes from this collection to me were must-haves. Everything else I have barely worn. These I've worn several times. I've done a manicure on my kids with it. It's just so good. Good combination. It looks like a peppermint candy manicure. And really you can put this over top of even the green, a blue, whatever tickles your fancy for the holidays. It just looks so good. So it's called Snow What You Want. These are satin shreds of glitter. It is so fun. And then it has micro white glitter incorporated. Oh, it's so good. So good. I have a backup of this. That's how much I love it. I went out to buy another bottle. And then I think I bought a bottle for my kids as well. If they don't use it, I will end up using it. Okay, this gold has a touch of pink. It's very thick from Butter London. But I think I can still make it work. This is called Bit Faker. It is a gold, but you see there's some pink tone in this. It's almost slightly vintage, kind of like frozen bananas. Maybe that's why I like frozen bananas so much, because I love this glitter so much from Butter London. But I've had it a long time and it's thickened up so much. The only difference is that this one from Butter London has a touch of pink. So it adds almost a little bit more depth than frozen bananas. It's so good. It's like a vintage gold. So good. This one usually I've paired it up with, done the accent nail, done a little glitter gradient action. Great combination. And then I mentioned Gold Lame from Pacifica. I don't know if they make this anymore. I know they switched their bottles and all that stuff, and I really haven't visited the nail section in a while. Another one from Holo Taco. This is more of a rose gold. It's called Cheap Champagne. This is another foil like the silver and the gold I mentioned, and very yeah, like the other one, you know, there's some larger flakes and then some smaller flakes running throughout. I thought I saw silver in here somewhere. I think what it is that there's some rose gold and then more subtle gold flakes incorporated. I love it when makers incorporate multiple colored particles with subtle differences. But I think it just makes a huge difference on the nail because it adds a little bit more interest. Like it's not a solid color, you know, it adds a little bit more interest. Okay. And okay, I always like stopping the camera before it's 30 minutes because then I don't want it to cut off and then I don't notice that it's stopped recording. Two specifically themed color-wise Christmas glitters. This is called Twinkle Lights from China Glaze, and this has some green, gold, and red micro glitter. It's just so good. I think I'm gonna do this one. Not I think, I'm pretty sure that I will pair this one up with Celebratory and a red. So I know it's a lot of glitter, different type of glitter, but I love it. And then the shimmer. It's just such a good combination. I've done this type of combo before, but I think I used either Ruby Pumps from China Glaze or Red Carpet. Maybe it was Ruby Pumps. I can't remember, but I'll probably use this. Just stick to this red one. So anyways, that is called Twinkle Lights. Micro glitter. Gorgeous. Gorgeous for the holidays. And then I bring this out every year. I only wear it for Christmas. This is called Bling Tree. It was sold, what am I trying to say? I bought it at Sally's Beauty when Sally's still had these super fun glitters. So you get larger white hexes. They're slightly satiny and then metallic red and green. And it's so fun and tacky. I have layered this over top of just a gold. Actually, I layered it over top of a gold holographic glitter from, I think it was called Ginger something from Color Club. So I added micro glitter as a base, gold holographic, and then put this over top of it. My nails were loaded with glitter, not a thick manicure. I'm just saying loaded, like the sparkle was intense. And so tacky and fabulous. I love that manicure. I've worn that several times. Okay, now leading on to the kind of New Year's related stuff. This is one of my favorites from the collection. Came out in the same, actually I love the 3 glitters that came out in whatever this collection was. I can't remember anymore. There's a pink one. Let's see. Can I find it quickly? Maybe not. I thought I was gonna find it really fast, and now I totally failed. Here it is. Okay, because it's accessible to me. It's in my glitter drawer. I have a glitter drawers, glitter toppers, glitters that get opaque on their own. That's my love for glitter, guys. Those are accessible to me. These are staples from that collection. I can't remember what the other ones are off the top of my head now, but that says a lot, right? These are my favorite and very well loved. I've used the gold one a crap ton, to the point where I had to repurchase another one. I just love them. I think there was another one too. I could have sworn there was one. Maybe it was just this one. This one, although not on this rack, I may bring it out. This has pink and gold glitter incorporated. Oh, it's just so pretty. These glitters are so pretty. I love them so much. Where's this thing at? Okay, so this is what is this called? Cheap Champagne, which is the rose gold, right? This is a good glitter too. It's just slightly bit more pink, to where the Cheap Champagne is like a rose gold. This is vividly pink, but what I love about this particular glitter is that it has that yellow gold smaller glitter incorporated, and so it gives you the look of like an apricot type of color on the nails, and I love this. I don't have anything else like this. This I consider to be unique in my collection, and I have a crap ton of glitter. It's just such a beautiful combination, although simple, looks amazing on the nail. I just love these glitters. Okay, so that took me on to a whole other thing. The point was this one, so I'm gonna keep this one down here just because it's so pretty. This is from another one from ORLY, by the way. This is called In the Moonlight. It is a black sheer base, and then it has silver metallic glitters, but the silver metallic glitters hint a little blue, and that blue tone it makes them reflect more on the nails. They're just so gorgeous, and I love this. Worn by itself, love, it's beautiful. But I have also layered it with this one and to add more glitter, more sparkle. And when is a better time than the month of December, Christmas, and New Year's? I mean, year-round is a better time. Like, it's always good for me. But, you know, it's always, that's when everybody mostly tends to reach for their, like, glitter stuff a lot more. This is the Metallic for Life. This was gifted to me by Carolina. Very blessed to have it. And you can see them next to each other. So in the moonlight, you can see how it pulls a little bit more blue. And then Metallic for Life, by itself, it pulls a little blue, almost teal. Like there's a little touch of green. So layered together would look great. I've also layered both of these over top of a NARS. Just a basic black jelly with silver glitters that you can find from any store. Sally Hansen has one too. And I have all of those in my top drawer. Sally Hansen's, where is Sally Hansen's glitter? In here somewhere, because these are always really good. You know, stuff like this that's very basic black jelly with silver glitter you can find anywhere, and Sally Hansen still has this available. So you can grab something that has that pull of a different undertone over top, and it creates a little bit more of an interest look on the nail that I adore. So I'll probably be layering these. But then I brought this one that I have not worn in forever, and look at the mirror effect of this. This is from ORLY. It's from their like special effects something. ORLY effects, sorry. Atomic Splash. Was thinking of possibly layering this one. That, if that is not gun metal, like literal metal, where it gives you that mirrored effect. I've not worn this in forever, guys. I may just do this one and this one together. Oh, I don't know. That looks so good. Or probably just do this one with something else, right? I don't know. It's gonna be worn. It's going to be worn this season. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, and then let me just quickly mention a couple other polishes that are down here because I did remove them off the rack. They didn't fit. I may put this one back. It's Bobbing for Bubbles because I wore it last winter. Great manicure, great color, great formula. Bobbing for Bubbles from Essie is such a good one. It is a grayed out blue, like a deep navy. It's a little bit dusty. It's so good. It still looks blue though on the nails. It doesn't look black. And then I brought out this holographic. It's a white holographic. This is called What's Your Sign? I think. Maybe that's what I should do, just to see. It's blurred out a little bit. You can barely see it, but it is like a white silvery holographic with that flash. It's so good. I'm thinking of putting this on the toes. It's so good. And these Color Club ones, like they're one colors, they're really good. And then I pulled this one out also from the indie collection. This is called Terrible Wonders. It is a deep, deep brown, a rich brown though, that has some specks. I can't tell. There's gold in here, but I don't know if there's like a silver sparkle or something. There's an additional sparkle in there. It is a red-based brown from Emily Damali. This was gifted to me. I'm sure I didn't buy this myself. I've never bought from this brand. And so I thought I would bring this out, but I do have some brown options, so I don't know if I'll get to this one. And then I did bring out Dream from Zoya, the scattered holographic, because they're always really, really good. And then again, you know, I had Finley, because it's a favorite of mine. I shouldn't say favorite. It's my most, aside from Roxy, Roxy is my most worn from Zoya. And then I would say Merida. And then these two. So they're not like, they're favorites in that a great formula, they look beautiful, blah blah blah, but I'm trying to be careful with saying what favorites are, because you'll notice which ones my favorites are because you'll see how much I've used them, and that says a lot. If I'm reaching for it a lot, that is truly a favorite in my book. So I love these, I just don't adore them. I shouldn't say that because they are so pretty. I just don't reach for them as much, you know. There's some that I would wanna, like, I'd rather, this is how much I would do without Blaze, but not Roxy. Although Blaze is gorgeous and holographic, there's something about Roxy that I just love. I don't know, maybe it's my love for chunky glitter. And that's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. This was a long video. Pray that I can find that Pure Ice polish. I've still not found Brown's Ambition from ORLY, which is my yearly Thanksgiving polish. I don't know what I did with it. I'm so sad. I went through the bins, could not find it. So I think this one's going to have to replace it for now. I may just go out and buy a bottle of that. I just hate buying it just because, no, I don't hate buying it. Like, I wouldn't mind buying it, but I'm trying to stay away from buying. I have so much polish. I mean, I have something relatively similar. This is not identical, but relatively similar that I don't want to go out and spend the money. And I'm sure I'll find it at some point because it has to be here somewhere. So that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I don't know, made it, if you were painting your nails, it, you know, it was enjoyable to listen to in the background at the very least, or maybe while you're washing dishes or whatever, you know, whatever you guys are doing. You guys will have to let me know which one your favorites are that I mentioned. Are some of the polishes that I mentioned your yearly staples, part of your yearly staples? A combination actually would be great if you guys could share your favorite holiday combination down below, maybe that you wear every single year without a doubt. Everything else can wait, but that particular combination cannot for you. And yeah, we'll leave it here. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing month of December. This is going to be the first video going up for the month. And then I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.